Nation, USA 1. Objectives, lunar orbit. Spacecraft, Able 1. Spacecraft mass, 38.5 kg. Mission design and management, ARPA, AFBMD. Launch vehicle, Thor Able 1, Thor No. 127. Launch date and time, 17 August 1958, 12:18 UT. Launch site, Cape Canaveral, Launch Complex 17A. Scientific instruments, 1. Magnetometer. 2. Micrometeoroid detector. 3. 2 temperature sensors. 4. TV camera. The United States on March 27, 1958. The Department of Defense announced the launch, during the International Geophysical Year, of 4 or 5 lunar probes later in the year, each under the supervision of the Advanced Research Projects Agency, ARPA. The Army's Ballistic Missile Agency and the Air Force's Ballistic Missile Division will conduct 1 or 2, and later confirmed by the Air Force's 2. This flight was the first of 3 attempts by the Air Force and the first effort by every country to reach deep space. Spacecraft Able 1 was designed by Space Technology Laboratories (STL), a conical squat fiberglass structure with raw infrared television scanner. A small parabolic mirror was inserted into the basic thermal radiation system for focusing reflected light on a cell from the lunar surface that transmits voltage proportionally to its received light. To order to control the internal temperature, the engineers painted a pattern of light and dark lines on the outside of the spacecraft. Before the launch, the spacecraft also had ultraviolet light disinfected. The launch vehicle consisted of the Thor Intermediate Range Ballistic Missile (IRBM), which consisted of 3 stages, with components from the second and third phases of the Vanguard rocket. The whole effort consisted of 3,000 employees representing 52 science and industry organizations in Southern California, all but 6 of them. Able 1 was designed to reach the vicinity of the Moon 2.6 day after the launch of THETX 8-6 solid pulsating motor and inject the payload into orbit around the Moon according to the ideal mission profile. Having a lifespan of nearly 2 hours, orbital altitude was 29,000 kilometers. However, it was only 73.6 seconds that the actual mission lasted, with the Thor first stage exploding at 15.2 kilometers. At least 123 seconds after the blast, telemetry was obtained by satellite, probably up to impact in the Atlantic. Police found that a turbopump gearbox failure had caused the accident. At the time, the project was not named Pioneer 0, but was retroactively identified.